both candidates, they're both going to be, one of them's going to be elected. They're the U.S. House of Representatives, and that's where all the spending bills originate. Can you hear me okay?
Barely.
All the spending bills originate in the House of Representatives, correct? And so, of course, we're facing a $20 trillion deficit. And it seems to me, just kind of want to get their views on this, trillions of dollars are being spent in overseas wars, foreign aid, regime change, very unsuccessful in my opinion, okay? And of course I've got a son in the Air Force who's been deployed twice. And so it's a monetary concern. It also, I think, can be related to terrorism, but that budget question is huge because as our taxes rise or inflation rises, we have less and less money to spend. So kind of basically that whole foreign idea of war and this idea of foreign aid.
So your question is what's their position on foreign aid with the looming deficit that's setting in?
Do you want to go back and forth? Do you want to alternate? Is that fair?
That's fine.
It doesn't matter to me. You go
It doesn't
first if you want
matter
to.
to
That's fine.
My opinion's not going to change. Excuse me. I believe that we should end all foreign aid to everybody. We've got programs, we've got people that we need to help here at home. We've got roads that we need to build here at home. We don't need to be building roads in Iraq. And now, if you want to get together and pool your money and send money, great. I applaud you. That's the type of America that I want to see. We are generous people. And but for me to force you to spend money overseas by using your tax money, that's wrong in my opinion. But if you want to spend your own personal money and you want to help people, great. I applaud you. I want you to do that. But I want you to do it voluntarily. And so, excuse me, one of our big issues with security is our national debt. We can't buy bullets if we're broke. And so we need to quit sending money, our tax dollars overseas. And, these foreign bases, all this regime change that we're doing, it's not doing anything for our security. It's making it worse. And, it's just putting us deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole that we might not be able to climb out of. I would like to halt that before we get to that point. Thank you.
I love the way you asked the question because you phrased it exactly how I would start thinking about it. We don't have a budget deficit in Washington. We've got a spending surplus in my mind. We've got too many politicians that want to spend more of our hard-earned tax dollars on whatever their pet projects are, whatever they want to continue to see, whatever gets them reelected, not recognizing the fact that $20 trillion is a crisis. It's a crisis today. So I do think exactly what you said. We have to stop the spending. And when I say stop the spending, as a business guy, I don't mean we're going to cut the growth of budget. I mean let's actually cut the budget. Let's actually go line item by line item. Let's go back to the Constitution and say, is this something the federal government should be doing? And if it is, let's start prioritizing those things. And let's acknowledge that you can't have a government that's all things to all people in all ways at all times. And we've got to acknowledge that some of those priorities we can't get to because something that we prioritize is balancing the budget. And so what I'm committed to you here, because I'm big about commitments, is that we need to stop the spending. We need to cut the budget. And we need to genuinely balance the budget. So I do think that that is the important priority that I want to see done. I think term limits are a part of that. The second thing that I would say is I do think as a part of balancing the budget, we need to get back to priorities. And I do want to make sure that we are keeping Americans safe, abroad and at home, and that we have the strong foreign policy to do that. I think we've learned a lot in the last 10 years about what it means to have principled, strong foreign policy without an overly aggressive foreign policy, or one that might lead us into spending hard-earned treasure and the lives of many of our servicemen and women abroad. We've learned how to use superior technology, superior resources, superior training to disrupt those networks that wish to do us harm before they come here to do us harm. So I do think we need a strong foreign policy, but I do think we have to put America and Americans first, and part of that means that we stop mortgaging America's future, we stop bankrupting this country with overspending, and we actually cut the budget.